Are you a life coach who's looking to make more money, but you're wanting to make it in less time? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how my wife last year followed the life coach launch system, which helped her make 70% more money in 2021 while working 30% less and getting to travel a lot more. Let's rock and roll.
We all win when we all win. We all win when we all win.
Hey there, my friend. I'm Super Sid, the marketing shaman, and I help life coaches and healers make their first or next 100K with profitable presentations. And in today's video, we're going to be going over how you, as a life coach, can make more money this year, but do it while working less. Let's get started. All right, so first things first, we need to look at the solution, right, that you are providing, right, your niche, right? Who are you serving? Are you serving somebody in health, wealth, or relationships, right? What is that niche that you are serving? What is that market that you are serving every day? And then specifically, right, what is the solution that you provide? Are you doing one-on-one calls? Are you doing, one-on-one coaching? Are you doing group coaching? Are you doing a course? Are you, what is it? You have a book. Like, what is it that you are doing, and how is it that you are providing this solution to your clients? And then once we do that and we understand the solution that we're providing, how much are we charging for it, right? Specifically, how much are we charging for it so that we understand, right, how much money we will make when one unit becomes sold, right? And I think there's a big trap that a lot of life coaches get caught in, and we're really going to be talking about that in the heart of this video. But the first thing that we really need to do is we need to identify what is the solution that we provide. Right? We can sell the solution a multitude of different ways, and I'm going to talk about that later on in this video. But what is the solution that you right now provide, and how are you providing it? How many sales are you making on average on a monthly basis, and ultimately, what is the goal that you want to achieve? We all ultimately know what the goal is that we want to achieve. We know the core desire that we want to achieve, ultimately what it is that we will get, right, when we reach these surface desire goals, possibly the financial goal of making our first or our next 100K as a life coach. So since we know like what that is, what is the core desire that you want to achieve? Is that core desire, we're talking about in this video how to, basically, work less time. The reason that me and Tiffany, my wife, wanted to work less time is because we wanted to be able to travel and work and live the lifestyle of being able to travel and see the world while also being able to help life coaches and healers make their first or their next 6 figures every single year. And that's, ultimately what we do. And the core desire that we have is not being strapped at home where I'm at right now, and being able to have the freedom, right? I think that's the big thing a lot of people want, the freedom, right, to be able to go and do what it is that I want, obviously that, within reason, but do what it is that I want, right, that's going to be helping life coaches and healers every single day be able to live the life that they want, but ultimately be able to be given more opportunities to help heal the world every single day. So what we want to make sure that we do right here, identify your solution. How much are you selling it for, right? What on average sales are you making per month? And then what is the goal? What is the yearly goal that you want to obtain that's going to help you get to the core desire that you want to get to? And then what is that core desire? Why do you want it, right? Why do you want to work less hours? What is it? Because once we know that target, it's simple. We just start going toward that target every single day. Before I go into this next piece, breaking down the secret sauce to how you specifically are going to be able to make more money this year as a life coach while working less time. How awesome is that? I want to remind you to subscribe to this channel. I'm putting out new and exciting videos every single day showing life coaches and healers how they can make their first or their next 100K with profitable presentations. Make sure to click that button below and subscribe. All right, so we know what your solution is, and we got all those, stats. We know exactly what our goal is. We know how much money we're making right now, and we know what our solution is, so that now we can start building a plan, right, to start reaching the goal that we have and also start working less time. And the next thing we want to look at is we want to start looking at this thing called the value ladder. Now, what the value ladder is it's basically a way, or what we classify as a ladder. So think of steps in a ladder, just like this, and you're probably going to see something coming up on the screen here in a second if you haven't already seen it, where you are going to be able to solve a solution. Right? The solution that you just identified, right, in a multitude of different ways. We got to remember that just because, right, you solve one solution doesn't mean that solution cannot be solved in a multitude of different ways. You are going to be able to solve the solution by one-on-one coaching. Maybe that's what you're already doing. But maybe you can also offer help in group coaching. Maybe you can also offer help in a course. Maybe you can also offer help in a book. Maybe you can also offer help in a live event, a live or a virtual event. But ultimately, what we want to take a look at is what are the different ways that we can provide this solution, right, to the marketplace. See, a lot of people in the marketplace, not all of us, take in information the same way. There's these things called learning modalities, and what these learning modalities are is some people like, taking information through videos. I'm very much like this. I like to watch videos, taking information through those things, and then break down that information after watching a video. Some people aren't like that, though. They like to read. Some people like to be involved and do stuff. This is where workshops are really, really great when you're running your profitable presentations, because you're able to involve the people that are there to get help with the problem, work with them, and then help them get guided, right, on your path to reaching, right, what they want to reach, and you helping them solve their problem. So what we want to make sure that we do here is how many ways can you, right, what we want to identify here before we build out our value ladder is how many different ways can you provide this solution, right, on this value ladder. And then once we identify those different ways, maybe 4 or 5 different ways we can provide or help somebody with this solution, we then want to start designing our value ladder, which we're going to go into right now. Before I go into this next piece of how you specifically are going to design your value ladder so that you can make more money as a life coach this year while working in less time, and explain to you how you're going to be able to do it and help you build your value ladder here in 1 second, I want to ask you, what kind of life coach are you? And ultimately, right, what is the offer that you have? Meaning, who is it that you serve, and how do you serve them every single day? I'm curious. Let me know in those comments. All right, so now we know the different ways, the different solutions that we can provide, or the different offers that we can provide, right, on our value ladder. Maybe we're doing a book, maybe we're doing a group course, maybe we're doing some one-on-one and masterminding, and maybe we're doing a home study, right? There's a lot of different types of ways that you can deliver the solution, right, to solve the problem to the people that need your help. So now that we know what those are, let's start looking at exactly how we can design this in a way that's going to allow us to make money, right, but by working less time. So ultimately, the way that life coaches or coaches, right, get paid is because they, right, are getting paid based on the proximity that they are with their clients, right, when helping them solve a solution. So what I mean by that is ultimately, right, you could probably write out your entire solution, everything that you teach as a life coach in a book. You could hand that book to somebody, and then that's awesome. Everything that they could ever need to solve their problem is in that book. And now what they got to do is they got to open the book. They got to read the book. They got to understand the book. They got to break the book down, right? They got to practice it probably with some mistakes. And the whole time they don't have you as a guide. They just have the system that's in the book. This is something that typically is not going to be a lot of money. You honestly just want to get them in your world. So honestly, you are going to start getting leads or people who are getting your book, but you also might be able to make a little bit of money, right? But this is going to be something at the very bottom of this value ladder. This is going to help us identify who right now is interested in wanting to work with us. And also at this part of the value ladder, going to help us build a sales pipeline of prospects who are ready to buy from us right now. The next thing you might look at might be a home study course, or it might be a virtual or a live event, or it might even be a group coaching, right? A lot of these three are going to fit there in that middle piece, which is going to be what you, right, are looking to do. What we want to look at is, where is the difference? So what we looked at was we started building, right, a home study course. We took all the private coaching that we were doing, which was one-on-one, and we decided to put it into video format. We call it the Life Coach Launch System, and basically what this is a virtual, basically a virtual course that goes over the entire system that we teach, right, our private clients and the people who pay us a lot more money. But the thing is since this is virtual, we can give them a login, they can go in, and then just once every couple of weeks, we go into like a Facebook group, and then we answer any questions that they have. The truth is since it's only 2 months out of the month for us, because all the stuff's already recorded, it's already in the portal, right, and we only got to spend 2 months. Yes, they got to give us a little bit of money because of that proximity, more than they would if they got the book. But the truth is, right, since it's a set time for us, it's just 2 hours every single month, or an hour every single week if we're doing group coaching or whatever it might be. So we then are able to charge a little bit more money, but not as much, right, as our higher end offers. All right, so now we've talked about kind of the group coaching and the kind of the core, right, part of this value ladder. We've talked about the lower pieces and what we classify as lead magnets on that side. Now let's talk about the top side, right? Now I think a lot of life coaches, they go into like immediately one-on-one coaching. Like, I want to sign up as many one-on-one clients as I can. I want to get 6, 5, 6, 8 one-on-one clients as I can. I'm going to be filled up, right, in my life coaching practice, and that's going to be awesome. But you're really limiting yourself when you're only able to, and you're actually working against, right, becoming a six-figure coach when you do that, because you become very linear and you're only able to help people one way. The secret that a lot of six-figure life coaches have is that they're helping a lot of different people a lot of different ways with one specific solution, and they do this by designing their value ladder. So even though they might be helping people on a one-on-one here, which is going to be their most expensive thing, and yes, 100% you can get 6 or 8 or 10 people who are going to sign up with you and working with you at one time. That's going to keep your calendar full. But what if you're also able to have the group coaching where you showed up one time a week, and then you just kept your calendar open 1 hour, 2 hours a week where you helped those people, right? But you're also able to get money on this level. What if you also once every month or once every couple of months ran an event? And then that event went over your system, but it was, a 3-day or a 5-day event, and you were able to invite people to this live event, right? And make money that way. What if below that live event, you also had a home study course? And then that home study course could literally be where you're just like we do, spend a couple hours a month and you're making money there. And then you got the final level of all your lead magnets, which is helping you stay targeted and focused, right, on only the people who are seeing, right, the products and seeing the opportunities that you provide, being very focused people down here, so you're not burning money through advertising or spending a lot more time with people who actually don't need your help. When you're able to start building it this way, and you're able to literally just sort of open a faucet and just sort of like let this faucet work people through your value ladder, you're going to then start becoming more targeted in who it is that you're reaching out to. But ultimately, you're kind of going to get have like 4 businesses working in one. But what this is going to help you do is you're actually going to start being able to work with less people, because the more and more people, or one-on-one, because the more and more people that you are going to be working with in the group or in your events or, with the home study course, you're going to be able to compensate, right, all the one-on-one time, personal time that you had to give away. And then you can even start charging a little bit more for that, because you then have more places on that value ladder where people can get your help. And now working with you one-on-one is even more valuable, because you only allow so many people to do it at a certain time, helping you build more pressure, get more people on a waiting list, and never having to worry about chasing after high ticket paying clients again. So when we do this, you're going to be able, when you design your value ladder like this, you're going to be able to start making 4 times as much money. And guess what? You're going to be able to start working less at the top, because the bottom is going to start taking over and ultimately helping you make more money from the bottom, which is going to be less time for you and helping you start to live that lifestyle, right? And do the things that you want to do without working hundreds of hours a week or month, more time than you ever thought you would do as a life coach to begin with. Are you a life coach or healer who's looking to make your first or next 6 figures as a life coach or healer? Well, then I got a free gift for you called my 100K Life Coach Launch Guide, and you can grab that 100K Life Coach Launch Guide right now in the description. Just click down here in the description and you can grab this 100K Life Coach Launch Guide, which is going to be a 22-page guide showing you how you can go out there and become a life coach and make 6 figures as a life coach following our very simple 3-step system. Make sure to click that link down there in the description and grab your free copy of that 100K Life Coach Launch Guide right now. And don't forget, we all win when we all win. I choose to win today, and I hope you choose to win by clicking down there below and grabbing your free copy of this 100K Life Coach Launch Guide right now. We'll see you in the next video.